will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Gets the back moving. Toss to the left. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Cunningham. That's caught. It's Barnes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hip.
He's loose. Touchdown, Air Force. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
On the ground, it's Jordan. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top, looking to scramble. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's complete.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to end. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Throws to the back, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's
Makes the grab past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Makes the grab. It's Cruz. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Scanning the field, it's Cunningham. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback extends the play. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snap? Touchdown, Falcons! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff to the fullback. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage. A rather anticlimactic end to the first half.
14, North Carolina, 10.
The Falcons will kick it away first and will start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great move. Now he's got room. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Might be calling a hot route. Buys a little time. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Complete on the comeback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
With the catch, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll throw on third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Forced out of the pocket. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here's the handoff. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Power ahead. Touchdown, Falcons! And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bonds. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but he's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to find his man in the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, North Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Let's it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback making adjustments. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Hubs it downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Attack. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Tar Heels are in the red zone. First down here for the offense. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now facing a third and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man all alone. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going deep, and it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get it
going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully for their sake.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Ripping through another broken tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Uncorks it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got a man. It's Sparks.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dances away. He's open on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout call by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got him. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. If he runs this back, this game's over. Taking it the other way. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The DBs will back off a bit. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now on first down, they need to answer answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, North Carolina! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense. And, Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
The snap sets up the throw. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. He wants to throw it. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits.